Hello and welcome to SV Paquita. We are in Alghero, Sardinia, Italy. And it is fantastic. You know, I've traveled all around, and growing up in Rhode Island, we're surrounded by tons of Italian people. I think most of them are from Sicily. I'm not exactly sure about that, but anyway, we've heard of Corsica and Sardinia, but only in like history. You know, I've never met anyone from here, never met anyone that's been here. And so far, this is amazing. I'm so excited to be here. So let me tell you how this worked. We were in the north part of Italy, right next to Monaco and France, and we would have gone to Genoa and worked our way down place to place to place, and that would have been fine, although they do say that it's more expensive and busier and not as warm. The welcome is not as warm as it is in the middle to southern parts of Italy. So what we found is that our friends, the Irish lads on Walkaway, they gave me one of their shirts. I gave them some SV Paquita shirts. Here's Walkaway right here. The Irish lads had made it here, and they're like, Ted, this place is great. You got to come over here. So Kristalina and I sailed 210, 230 miles, something like that. I say sailed, we really motored. But we came down here and to meet up with them, and they were telling us about this, that there's only a few in this huge marina. There's a few free docks that you can stay here up to 5 nights. No electricity or no water, which is okay with us. Anyway, so we came in, and although there were spots available, we were told by the marina guy that the marina was booked up and we couldn't do anything. So I was like, oh my goodness, well, so much for this plan. Well, the good news is that the Irish were talking to a boat right next to them, and that was a Spanish guy, and he said he was leaving at 9 o'clock at night. So when I came in and talked to on the radio, I talked to the port guy, you know, that's going to tell you where to go, and he has a little dinghy and he brings you around. Anyway, I told him, he's like, nope, everything's full in the marina. I'm like, okay. I said, but my friends say that there's a Spanish boat next to them, and when it leaves tonight, can I go in its place? He goes, yeah, that's fine, but it's full right now. But I said, okay, but tomorrow I'll be there. He said, yeah. So I'm hoping that he and I were understanding each other. Anyway, we came in last night. Well, first of all, we anchored just outside of the port, made sure the anchor was holding really good. Then we ran the dinghy in, and we met up with the Irish lads, scoped out the situation, went for a walk in this amazing and what appears to be a very historic town, but I got to go check it out. It's amazing. There's an old part that you go through and you go into the city, and it's amazing. Then up on this wall, and it was wonderful. And so we did that. We had drinks at one place, we went to another place and had a most amazing meal. It was wonderful. And as things happen with places that are heavily involved with tourists, when we went to get drinks right on the wall overlooking the water, things were very expensive. And when we went to go eat, we ate inside the town for extremely reasonable. And like I say, the food was probably one of the best meals we've had. Incredible, loved it, it was great. And then we came back and went out and got the boat ready. They told us that the Spanish guy was leaving. We drove in, got in here, all tied up. Meanwhile, this plaza right here, this area right here, was alive. Last night, it was Saturday night. There were people, street performers doing different things, probably 400 or 500 people in here. The lemonade stand going, different carts and trucks selling different things, music blasting. It was so fun. Unfortunately, if you remember, we had been sailing for the last 36 hours or so, and so we were very tired. So that only kept us down to 2 or 3 drinks with the Irish in the cockpit last night. We were having so much fun, and people were coming over and looking and saying, oh my God, you guys sailed across the Atlantic? Made us feel really good. But anyway, So we went to bed last night and woke up. I'm feeling fresh this morning. Those Irish guys are, they're not feeling the top of the morning, I think, because they're all sleeping. But I have gone and used my time this morning to go where they told me, to the police station over here. It's like the Maritime Police. And I went in there, and it was my first time trying to establish that everything was cool, although we were a yacht in transit, because we didn't. They wanted our passports. I said, whoa, 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 I don't want you to stamp it, because then you'll stamp me in. I don't want to do that. He checked with his colleague, and his colleague said, yeah, they're fine. We don't need to do any of that. And so then I gave him the papers and told him that we're here, and he's all good with that. So I'm feeling pretty confident. The only thing that I don't know is I have not dealt with the marina guy. So the marina guy that manages all the marinas, but especially this few spots that are for free for 5 nights, I have yet to deal with him. And it's Sunday, so I got a feeling, who knows what will happen. I just hope he doesn't kick us out. I'm hoping that he comes over and he goes, yeah, whatever. And I hope that he and I were on the same page when I was telling him, when the Spanish guy leaves, I want to take that spot. The good news is it says everywhere, on all the different sites that I've seen, it says not only are there just a handful of free docks, but you cannot reserve them in advance, which I would think that would mean that the only reason why he would want to kick us out would be because somebody else was coming in, but you can't do that if it's reserved in advance, obviously. So Chrysalida is down there playing with her birds. I went on the way back from the police station. I stopped at a bakery, got some amazing sweets. The Irish don't know it yet, but they have a little breakfast waiting for them when they wake up. So I got these things at the bakery for us. Chrysalida's eating hers, I've eaten mine, and I am just loving it here. It is so cool. It's still really chill. It's just a little bit after 8 in the morning. The charter boats are getting ready, or the tour boats, I should say. And I guess that's a dive boat. It's all kinds of dive tanks there, but they're all getting ready. It's going to be a great day. And you know, one thing that Chrysalida keeps saying is that she's so happy to be out of Spain because it's been so hot in Spain. Now, I don't know if it's because it's getting towards the end of August that it's not so hot, or if it's because that we're further north. But the temperature is just fantastic right now, and there's no need to plug in for air conditioning or anything. We of course you can't plug in anyway, but it was fine all night, and it has been for a while. So I think our mission today, when the Irish wake up, we might do a couple little boat projects early. Then we've got to go find a supermarket, hopefully a butcher store, and start cooking on the grill to really fill this plaza with wonderful smells to really piss people off. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching and coming along with me vicariously. Love to have you guys with us here, and it's so fun. I love reading every one of your comments, and they really help the algorithm out. Like, a share, subscribe, all that good stuff is great. And those of you, especially, let's see, Donald Flynn, among others, has been extremely generous. And last night, the Irish and Chrysalida and I all raised up glasses and said, "Thanks, Don. If you want to buy us around too, we'd love it if you did." But feel free to click that super thanks button, or you can click on the link in the description for Patreon, and you can be one of the legends over there in Patreon, our Patreon crew, and sign up there. So anyway, I think the sun's getting on my brain. All right, you guys take care, be safe, and as always, I'll see you on the one.